hardly believe that we're nearly there after all this time. Thinking about an hour ago, I wonder if we've missed it. I was half thinking, supposing the satellites are on or the televisions don't really exist, maybe it was all a dream. And touch wood, we're actually within touching distance of actually reaching these islands. So I can hardly believe it after all this time.
The salvages lie between Madeira and the Canaries. Vessels avoid their vicinity, especially at night, on account of the dangerous shoals that surround them. Sheer from the sea rose great rocks of volcanic formation, dark and rugged, and we could hear the booming of the rollers and see the frequent white flash of the foam against the black cliff sides. There are indeed no absolutely reliable charts of these islands. I need scarcely say that to come in contact with this shore, even in the finest weather, would involve a certain destruction of any craft in a very few seconds.
When it comes to the feud,
If you built a love shack, what would you be sure to have in it?
you either nail it
A nice hot tub.
or fail it.
If you built a love shack, what would you be sure to have in it?
A dead chicken. Kitchen, I'm sorry, kitchen.
There's a big chicken in there.
I think it cracked a little bit.
Family Feud.
Did you give them their plates already? Did you give them theirs? And are you gonna put the wings back in the oven? You know you cracked it though. You're gonna have to look at it now after you're done. Sushi man. Oh,
That's not for there.
I know, huh? I appreciate the like.
Northwest.
Don't do that to me, sushi.
Okay, you keep pointing me towards it. Should be changing the colour of the water in it. I can see rocks like out here.
Oh no, I got 3 of them.
So we're sort of picking our way into the route. Really nerve-wracking. There's always a chance of a rogue set coming in, so just looking in the deep water if we can. But tons of like reefs that are unlit or unmarked that just below the surface. So pick your way in using the Mark 1 eyeball, which is the most reliable thing. So fun.
Sugar.
The sea was breaking in an ugly way along the rocky coast, and the water around the islet was so thickly studded with rocks and reefs that it was dangerous to approach it. Outlying rocks showed their black heads above the water, here and there, while curling breakers indicated the presence of other invisible dangers.
Just because you said.
Okay, we're almost over the reef now. See this slightly discoloured water here? This is a completely different position from where the old sharks are. You can see waves. They're like these weird, like sort of low-lying reefs that like have the most potential. All around along there, there's waves the whole way along. Like sort of inside this sort of reef there.
Shout out to T.Y. Chambers.
That's like a proper solar. There's loads of like really exciting things looking over there.
Hey, go to my original channel. I'll shout you. I got like 14,000 followers on there. Kendra must got some problems. Nobody's bald. Just because I got a beanie on makes me bald.
Very hard to completely forecast what
Yes, this is my house. You stupid.
First to scream, out. The other person wins $1,000.
I'm a grown ass man. This is my house. What are you talking about?
What did you do?
I saved her.
There are some things everyone agrees are just.
You can go sit in the corner now, Kendra. Or yeah, Pippi, you could sit in the corner too.
Everyone Jackson Pepper looks good goes Excuse me? Kevin. Jordan? Let's clear our names. Let's go with something else that we can do. I can get you a string.
Man, for real.
Do you speak Savannah?
If you're going north, the road starts feeling the wind blowing a little bit stronger from westerly sector.
I think I'm about to play a game in a minute.
Thank you very much indeed. And do you see south winds or southeast winds down here for the next few hours ever? That's correct. From north, the wind will become stronger and from west direction. Taxi standing by on 16 and 10. Not brilliant. It's me, really, so we're going to go. No. So it takes things a bit slow in terms of getting back. Easily.
I got one more thing, but I don't know where to put it.
What do you think is the best thing for us, you as a captain, what do you think is best?
Yeah, I mean, that is a change in the forecast.
Yeah.
And something that washed out, no place to be in school.
No. The southerlies that we saw 2 days ago have now turned to westerlies, which is pretty shocking wind to get back on. So
we need to make sure everything is unsafe.
So we're going to just have like a chat and I'm going to bail. And I'm a little bit gutted because I feel that we should have served, could have served. That's the trouble, you know. We haven't got updated maps. We're coming down and the weather's changed quick. Massive storm and then stop packing up.
We had pretty good steady chart, but when we change, we have to kind of follow the same path, I think. So we'll be happy if we make it back to Madeira safely on this trip, and then look at this as a bonus, and we'll be here again.
We sat together in council, and upon a little discussion with us, we unanimously decided that it was not worth our while to carry on any further operations in the Salvages. The anchorage was a very unsafe one, should it come on to blow, and even now the glass was falling rapidly and the sky looked ominous.
So come back a little bit there to forward. Come back to forward, maybe. That's right. Got you going, might be able to go in section now. It's down there. You go the other way around. Start the other way.
Matt's just been up to the adventure. And he loves it. Whereas for me, I'm
Oh, shit.
so I see some sort of narrative about. You know, big wave surfing, it's a numbers game.
Oh,
If you
shit.
don't end up getting some
That
serious
shit is
waves,
comedy.
not being taken seriously as a big wave surfer. Unfortunately, yeah, hanging around on the boat and looking and searching for waves, that's not in the job description.
There's nothing like a break to put a fresh spring in your step. With Candy Crush Saga, you can relax and unwind from the daily egg hunt by matching colorful candy. So take a moment for you. Put down the basket, put your feet up, and start fresh by swiping the day's stresses away. Plus, it's even better when you crack that tricky level on your first try. Now that's what we call a sweet treat. Candy Crush Saga. Download now.
My goal is to surf big waves, and if I'm gonna like spend all this time away from family, we have to think about where the direction of what we're doing is going. So like I just looked at the chart in NeVerr. Tuesday it starts picking up. Wednesday I think they'll have the con.
Yeah.
Thursday looks amazing there again.
Okay, our window's closed. Is that, you know, that opportunity for you is now. Every time Cosy commits to going on a mission with us to look for the golden wave that was lost written by us in 1890, he's potentially missing the spell of the season in Nazarene. That's that puts pressure on all of us as a team. Puts pressure on him. He's got responsibility to sponsors and everyone else to make sure that his career stays on track. And sadly for us, we can't continue to spend time on something that so far is nothing but a search. But I think he's also got the sense that there's unfinished business there.
Man, some of these videos are wild.
You hardly believe it, can you? It's almost like being in California or something, except we're in Bristol in November.
This could be the thing with a pair.
Parrot on the one behind. Yeah, you've got a rhino. We're really excited about it, got the whole family here. Trying to bring everybody together at the right time in the right place is harder these days because they're all older and got independent lives. So we were able to book this. We just all said to each other, let's go together, let's go to it at the same time.
I'm in Bristol, and there's a wave, and I'm so confused, but it's really cool. This is our kind of family outing. I love surfing with my family. It's like how I began surfing, and it's so exciting to see each other into waves and stuff. Yeah, I love surfing with them. Let's go to get a barrel! That's just a barrel! Oh, hurry, hurry, the wave! Oh, so much.
You gotta go in, man. You already take my next lesson. It's very fun. Okay, I want you each individually to show me your best trick. Wow! Oh, God, you're going to do that again? Oh, wow, he landed it too.
Why'd you take the message down? I said it was good.
you know, we all build up this world around us that is associated with normal life. As soon as we settle down with children, you know, your car and a mortgage and an insurance policy and, you know, bank accounts to service, all the stuff that goes along with day-to-day life. And it's actually surprisingly difficult to put a stop to all of that, to bring a halt to it all, and just say, actually, we're removing ourselves from that completely and disappearing off in a bus or a boat. And there's all sorts of constraints that society puts on you to try and prevent you from actually doing that thing. There are other people living in our house. We are now homeless. Kids don't seem to be too phased by it all.
We are now going to see the bus that we might be staying in while we're in Mexico soon. We've seen pictures put on the internet, but so far we don't know what it's like. We're going to have an hour in the car while we wait to go to sleep. One of the most usual occasions in this car, Mum and Dad are lost. No, put it down, put it down. Put it down, put it down. Stay back, Harry.
Matt and I most definitely have a different sense of the risks that we're prepared to put our children at. His level is way above my level.
Climbing on rocks, swimming, and wading unsafe. Yeah, actually we'll be doing all of those.
You're probably wondering why we're bumping up and down. It's actually because we are on the roof of the bus. What's your views on the matter? I think it's stupid.
Dad's parenting style has always been very free. It's like anything goes except for obeying the rules.
Finally, they can pick you up. And I'm feeling very happy about it.
Any decisions that we've made as parents along the way to take the kids on an adventure is probably one of the most amazing formative things we do as a family, and of course the impact of it fed into our individual and collective psyches forever.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
We are live from Chick-fil-A.
This is Brent.
And this is Laura.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that sweet bun.
And that chicken fillet is perfectly crispy and soft at the same time.
And that Smokehouse Barbecue sauce, it's a lot of fun. And the brown sugar bacon definitely had a little bit more pizzazz. Also, the mac, one of the all-time greats.
Hard to believe how much goodness you can get in one bite.
Man, I'm getting hungry.
Real guests pay for their testimonials.
Yeah? So this is your one. I've got this little white one here with the new windows. Yeah, that's great. Nice blue door that I painted the other day. Nice and cheery. I'm going to do it all like bright yellow, so it really is like a cheery, happy place. Here we go. Into the house. There's a nice hole in the floor. That's all the way in. That's my power station, my generator. And then that's all going to have to be. This is going to be quite a lot of work. That's one of the next things I've got to do. Got my knitting kit. When I want to knit something. Love knitting. Knitting's great. You just sit away, just with your knitting needles, make a nice hat or a scarf or something warm. Our whole life, you know, Dad and Mum have always been taking on different projects. Before we were born, they were building a house. You know, we lived in a caravan, I think, for a couple of years at least, while the rubble was pulled out of the wreckage of that house. And
And that whole, like, seeing my dad and my mum, you know, working on these projects together makes me think there is another way to do things. I wonder if there's like a official way that you're supposed to do something like this. When this opportunity came up, I was like, yeah, if I can live out an island and, you know, work on this building project, that'd be an amazing thing to do. Surfing is arguably the most unique sport on the planet. Try and work out what tide it breaks on, work out what wind direction works, and what swell direction, and what size, and actually being there when those conditions come to fruition, and catching that wave and standing up and surfing. All of that goes into the experience of surfing. Have the option to have surfing as your career and something that you do all the time, obviously you're going to seize that opportunity with two hands. But at the same time, you're making a deal with the devil because you then have pressure to get good waves. The whole point of living life is to do as much as possible and experience as many things as possible and have as much fun as possible. And that whole like content-driven, you know, focus makes you forget that actually surfing is that kind of stuff.
If you feel like you're on the wrong road with your finances, Credit Karma can help you push through to a better place. Because that's how you gain the power to reach your horizons, wherever they may take you. Find your way to money with personalized guidance to include your credit, savings, taxes, and more. Intuit Credit Karma, karma you can count on.
Morning, welcome back. It's been an epic week here in Nazareth. It's great to have the family here. Had to pick my kids up from Porto. I did race back and I did organise childcare and I managed to get in for an afternoon session. Yeah, hope you enjoy the day. See you in a bit.
Is it about 5 foot now?
Nah,
Cheaper?
yeah,
You reckon I'd 10 foot?
maybe in a few years.
And then you go down that bit of the way.
No.
Then you go on the ground.
What, you're not a double down, are you? Right? Why are you gonna do it? It's dangerous. there's always fear, but there has to be fear. But then there's always the doubt. You're having those huge internal battles. Thinking, oh, am I could be too much near